Well, good morning, all my lovelies out there. Welcome back to the grumpy old git in the corner on a Wednesday that looks like it could go either way at the moment with the weather. Not quite sure what's going on out there, but hey. Right, before I talk about another couple of things I want to bring up today, the big story obviously yesterday was the MOD hack. Lots of conspiracy theories going round about it. Chinese involved, but the payroll for the forces is handled by a private company outside the MOD. This is the way a lot of big payrolls work. They're not done by the actual company or the entity. They have external companies doing it. This I know for a fact, as the lovely Mrs. W used to work in payroll. We know exactly how it works. But are the Chinese involved? Well, one, they're the biggest suppliers of a lot of the tech around just about everything nowadays. And all these companies usually run on something that's connected to China, the software, the machines, whatever. But the fact that our government won't name the companies involved smacks of a cover-up, doesn't it? You know, how can we avoid these companies in public if we don't know who they are? Just saying. Well, they won't, because China has got everything this government wants. They've got the tech, they've already got things in place that give them total control. You know, through surveillance, their credit scoring system, which we know all politicians in this country want, or the two major parties do anyway. And many countries have been in bed with China for a long, long time, even though they won't admit it. Again, this is something we've known for a long time. So every time the Chinese pull shit like this, if it was them, I will say allegedly, they get let off the hook. Oh, you're a very naughty boy, don't do it again. Same as the shit they're sending to the moon now, the Chinese. Putting stuff on the dark side. Now, is this so they can see what others have put there that they haven't spoke about, or are they putting stuff there for themselves? But I don't believe it's just for research. Just thinking out loud there. But then again, following on from a similar sort of thing, the chaos at the airports yesterday. All down to border control, they say. But border control blamed it again on a computer glitch. You know, it just keeps happening, this, doesn't it? We've seen it in the banking, we've seen it in shops, we've seen it in everyday life. You know, these are the systems that they want us to adopt and be ruled with, but they just don't work. Power goes down, they're fucked, aren't they? You know, I mean, you got the French, they're putting everything in place to try and stop us travelling there and to the EU, to the point where they're putting in place a system. Reports are from September. I believe it may happen earlier than that, where if you're travelling, you will have biometric readings taken. By that I mean fingerprints from the basic to facial recognition, reconstruction cameras recording your face, your movements at the airport. Yet in return, they'll quite happily let anybody out of their country as long as you've got a dinghy. and a paddle. You'll be allowed to travel without any checks, no harassment of any kind. Just saying, you know. It all goes only one way, doesn't it? Now think about what I said. Nobody wants us, but they're all happy to use us. Now think about that Chinese tech that's flooding the world. Yet our government will always deny it? Yeah, right. Right, well, changing the subject a bit more, but still to do with the tech. Now Ofcom have been saying they're going to bring in more censorship. Now this is aimed, as they say, at protecting the kids. Absolutely agree. Anything you can put online to protect the kids, I agree with 100%. But as we know, that's not what a lot of it is there for. This online protection bill was never aimed at just the kids, but 80-90% of it is aimed at shutting down dissenters, people that don't agree with the government, like myself and many others. But they're saying it's these TikTok trends and challenges. You know, yes, kids have died through trying these things, which is very sad. And yes, these things are very dangerous. But there again, look at the other things they're allowing online. Very, very violent games, which the kids can play. You've got the drag queens brainwashing them at these drag shows or whatever they call them. You got trans and all the other alphabet people flooding the internet with their shit, which the kids can see. And you've got schools brainwashing the kids to accept what they see. Now, do you see the comparison here? You know, when a kid can turn round at such a young age and be told, oh, you can pick whether you want to be a man or a woman. You can pick whether you want to be gay, trans or whatever. But you're not allowed to do a challenge. Think about that. That seems a good topic to bring up for discussion tonight on the live stream. From 7 o'clock, Wednesday nights and live stream. I am very, very tired at the moment, so we'll see how long it lasts. But I will be going live tonight, where we can discuss these and other topics. Tonight I'm going to take more notice of what's said in the chat and see where we go from there, because once we get a panel up, if it's only one or two people, then it turns into a one-horse show, and I want to get more people involved in this and interact with them more. So don't forget, that's live with the grumpy old git in the corner from 7 o'clock tonight. But until then, guys, as always, stay safe, stay absolutely strong, and try to pick through the bullshit that the government are putting out now. Take care, guys. Respects.